What's up, everybody? Derek Anderson, the DA. All right, everybody, check it out, man. I know you guys saw this thing as it was unfolding slowly throughout the day. The Marvel announcement for Avengers Doomsday, all the characters, all the actors that are going to be in this thing. Man, this thing played out over 5.5 hours, starting at 8 a.m. my time. And I mean, just absolutely dragged out by basically just showing some names on the back of a chair and then just kind of peeling back slowly over the course of 5 hours to reveal 27 names. I think it's 26 or 27 names. I mean, this is like one of the slowest and dumbest things I've ever seen Marvel Studios do. You know, like, what was the point of this? You could have just listed the names. Like, you know, basically that's what discussing film ultimately ended up doing. It's like, yeah, here go the names that was in all of this crap that you guys just watched for 5.5 hours. 5.5 hours. It's just absolutely astonishing. Like, where's Marvel at right now? Like, who is running things over there? You guys do the dumbest shit. And then it's like, you know, the phase 4 and phase 5 and phase 6, these have been just gigantic flops. Like, this whole thing just hasn't worked out very well. It's not very interesting. It's almost like this damn preview of all the various people that are coming through this thing. This kind of encapsulates the Marvel Cinematic Universe right now. Slow, boring, and leading to nothing. You know, ultimately, this did lead somewhere. Like, if you get all the way to the very, 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 very end, the last name that they had up here, you know, after Pedro Pascal's thing, let me just kind of fast forward through it. Yeah, you see the little door opening down there. Robert Downey Jr., all right? So, yeah, Robert Downey Jr., which we all kind of figured as the day was progressing, like, oh, yeah, Robert Downey Jr. probably going to be the last dude. And he was. And, yeah, that's it. Avengers Doomsday, now in production. I mean, this thing is about to be a giant flop, ladies and gentlemen. I don't have any confidence in this at all. At all. Especially when they're doing little weird stunts like this. It shows that the creativity over there at Marvel Studios is completely bankrupt. It's dry, all right? There's nothing left in this franchise. And they just drop all of these random names. And look, all of these names, you guys are going to be like, oh, look who's in it. Look who's in it. Everybody's going to be kind of hyped up over it. But then when you sit back and think about it, it's like, this isn't really building up to anything or building up from something. This isn't like a 10-year buildup like we saw from Iron Man to Avengers Infinity War. You know, this isn't like a long buildup over a decade of different movies and this and that. No, this is like a truncated version of that, you know, since basically 2021 when we got WandaVision all the way up until now. And this isn't really anything. Like, nobody cares about any of these characters like that. You know, like, oh, look, Shang-Chi is going to be this. Aren't you excited? Not really. You know, some people might say, oh, Loki's coming back. Cool. But it's like, but what is he going to be doing? You know, and then they got the X-Men in here. You know, you got Ian McKellen as Magneto. Let's see who else. James Marsden as Cyclops. Channing Tatum as Gambit. Oh, Kelsey Grammer, Beast. All right. You got Rebecca Romijn as Mystique. Patrick Stewart as Professor X. Alan Cumming as Nightcrawler. All of that might excite some people because they're dragging the Fox X-Men characters in. But, like, for what? Like, what is this supposed to be? It's just more multiversal nonsense, you know? And so, yeah, I guess we're supposed to get excited for that. Kind of like how it was with Spider-Man No Way Home. Oh, we got all these multiverse characters that are going to pop in. Or Deadpool and Wolverine. Oh, we got all these multiverse characters popping in here. We're blending all these various universes together. Isn't this exciting? Not really. Not really. I don't really care about it, man. I'm being honest. I just don't care. And then everything that we've heard about this so far, you know, the fact that well, I don't see She-Hulk's name in here. I just thought of that. Like, yeah, I guess they didn't put She-Hulk in it after all, you know, and then no Scarlet Witch. Okay, we don't know. There's going to be some other characters announced. You know, as a matter of fact, yeah, look, Robert Downey Jr. and Marvel Studios are now teasing more Avengers Doomsday casting announcements. Robert Downey Jr. posted this up, I guess, on IG. That's what you call a deep bench of talent. Actually, it's more like a row, but an extra long one. That must be it, right? And then, of course, Marvel Studios, there's always room for more. So, yeah, they're kind of hinting that there's going to be some more people in here. I wouldn't be surprised at all if Scarlet Witch actually does make, Elizabeth Olsen actually does come through. You know, they're going to be doing that similar shenanigans with Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield. Remember, there was all this, will they, won't they, are they in, are they out? And then all of a sudden, no, obviously they're in. So, you know, they're going to be teasing some more characters along the way to try to build the hype up. Look, I'm not interested. I don't care, man. These names don't get me excited. I don't think this is going to be. Look, Namor is going to be in this shit. Yeah. Namor, Letitia Wright is Black Panther. So is she Black Panther or Shuri? Because I think they only just showed her name. We don't really know. Yeah, Pedro Pascal. Like, nobody gives a shit about Pedro Pascal. It's Reed Richards. At least until we see the movie. And then obviously Robert Downey Jr., that's the big name. But I mean, again, is this going to be interesting? Is this just going to be more, oh, look, you know, member berries. Remember Patrick Stewart as Professor X? Do you remember? Like, is it going to be that crap? Because I'm going to tell you right now, if all they got for us is member berries, man, this thing is going to flop. This thing's going to flop. People are just going to wait. Nah, I can't wait for this to come out on, you know, Disney Plus or some shit. But yeah, I mean, this was just a giant nothing burger. Giant nothing burger. Look, even Polygon was saying each of Marvel's Avengers Doomsday reveals made me a little less excited for Avengers Doomsday. This might just be too much of a supposedly good thing. And this guy is saying, like, how are they going to handle all of these various characters? You know, you got a long roster of characters. You know, how are they going to juggle all of that? You know, I don't know if they're going to be able to juggle it. We're already hearing that the Russo brothers are going to have Kevin Feige micromanaging this movie, looking over their shoulders, questioning every creative decision that they make because he needs this to be a hit. All right? And the Russo brothers are liable to electric stake this entire thing. And so it's like there's so much confusion. There's so much mistrust right now with the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Remember like 5-6 years ago, man, you trusted Marvel before you trusted your own mama. You was like, oh yeah, Marvel's going to be on point, man. Marvel is 100. It's going to be lights out, man. I'm watching the Marvel Cinematic Universe. They can't do me wrong. And now you're like, man, I think this is going to be trash. Avengers Doomsday, the introduction of Doctor Doom. It feels so desperate. The fact that this was supposed to be Kang Dynasty, I think that's the biggest turnoff for me. The fact that this was supposed to be Kang Dynasty, but instead of just recasting Kang because of Jonathan Majors and all of his nonsense, instead of just recasting Kang, they decide to just, hey, let's go ahead and get some more shiny objects and dangle them in your face. Here's Robert Downey Jr. as Dr. Doom. Instead of giving us a proper Dr. Doom intro, hey, let's really bring Dr. Doom in. Let's build towards Secret Wars. You know, if you got to take time, take time. But no, it's like, oh, yeah. Let's just rush this thing out there. You know, like this thing is starting to film. It starts today. Production starts now. And it's supposed to come out next year in May of 26. Do you really think that it feels like a rush job? It just really feels like a rush job. It feels like everything that they've been doing is all the way wrong. I don't know if this is going to work or not. But yeah, I can tell you right now that this shit right here, all right, this little slow walk with all of these various names, Kelsey Grammer, ooh, oh, we got Anthony Mackie's going to be in there. Oh, David Harbour. Oh, Emmett. It's like, this was terrible. Yeah, when you look at some of the reactions to this, right? 4.6 million views of paint drying. That's Valiant and Renegade. Real talk. Absolutely real talk, man. This guy, the Uber Geek, generic race swap girl, boss at 29.74. Yeah, man. Look, we can expect a casting of generic race swap girl, boss. Absolutely. The next gayest Marvel movie ever. That's a good one. George Kittle. Look at that. Hustle up, please. George Kittle. All right, a 49er, right? Yeah, San Francisco 49er. Look, he was getting kind of tired of it. Bro, this was 5.5 hours of just dragging this thing out. Boy, man, what a dumbass idea. Whoever thought of this, right? Where's Toby, right? Yeah, where's Toby Maguire, man? Throw him in while you at it. Why not? You know, everybody should be in this thing. This guy, me after this announcement is done. yeah, man. Look, dude, this was just a bad idea all the way around. Look, I 100% agree with this. This is Meanwhile back on the podcast. Whoever thought this format was a good idea should be fired in the next 30 minutes. Lickety split. Get him out of here. This guy's an idiot. How did we come up with this? Whose idea was this? You're gone. All right? You'll never work in this town again, at least in the marketing department. Bruh, that was like a slow drag. Look, 5 million people trying to stay awake watching this. This did not go over well with a lot of people. All right. It's nice that we got the names. All right, cool. But this did not go over well with a lot of people. And then the names aren't that thrilling either. I mean, this feels like a whole lot of jangling keys, member berries. That's what this feels like. All right. This doesn't feel like something that I can legitimately get excited for. You know, this other guy, yeah, said, who is responsible for this slow reveal? Nobody has time in the middle of the day to stare at a chair for 15 minutes before another one appears. They could have got this done in like a half hour. They could have had like somebody come out there and announce it, maybe bring a couple of the stars out to announce more stars. It's like, hey, everybody, guess what? I'm Ian McKellen. I'm going to be in the new Avengers Doomsday movie, and I'm here with all my homies from the original Avengers or X-Men movie. Yeah, check us out, blah, 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 blah. Like, that would have been kind of cool, you know, like who's behind door number 1? And then you, oh, man, it's so-and-so. You know, you just get a couple of stars on stage. I mean, you got Robert Downey Jr. to come down there. They could have easily did that. That would have been more interesting than what they did, you know, 5 years later. And then they did Ant-Man, yeah, and they made a little chair for Ant-Man, you know, which whatever. Yeah, ultimately, man, this thing's just going, it really is going to come down to how good this movie is. You know, and I don't know if this thing is going to be any good, but based on this marketing trick, this little ploy, you know, I don't have a lot of confidence. But Simu Liu, boy, there's a name everybody was like, ah, fuck, man, damn it. We was hoping he wouldn't be in it. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about this, man. I just think this was a dumb idea. I don't think this did anything whatsoever for the Marvel Cinematic Universe, building up any kind of hyper anticipation for this. It was just a list of names. They could have just dropped. Look, they could have just did what Discussing Film did. Discussing Film just went in there, copied the names down, put it up, post, boom, done. All right, we ain't got to sit up here and drag it out over 5 hours. What a retarded move that was. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Jump down in the comments. Give me your thoughts and opinions on that. Thanks for watching. See you next time.